Obviously, devastating news. I'm heartbroken, speechless, like gutted. We've been working so hard over here, everyone in this camp, and I just feel bad for everyone involved in this event. The whole undercard, this is opportunity has been ripped from all.
Obviously devastating news. I'm heartbroken, speechless, like gutted. We've been working so hard over here, everyone in this camp, and I just feel bad for everyone involved in this event. The whole undercard, this is opportunity, has been ripped from all of us. Jake Paul has freaked out after Mike Tyson reportedly confirmed the cancellation of their fight. Meanwhile, boxer Amir Khan has offered to replace Tyson for his postponed fight against Jake Paul. King KH is presently immersed in discussions to flash with KSI in the boxing ring, all while keeping a close watch on the evolving scenario of Paul versus Tyson. KH said that if this turns out to be the case, he will replace Tyson as long as Paul loses weight. He said, if the weights are right, I would step in for Mike Tyson. I don't mind giving away 20 pounds. It just depends on the weight, because I know Jake has put on a lot of weight to fight Mike. Khan mentioned that Jake usually isn't that big, but has gained a lot of mass. He stated that it depends on Jake's willingness to lose that weight to find a middle ground. KH noted that he hasn't received any calls about it, so he assumes they're still hoping to fight Mike, as Jake wouldn't want to risk taking a beating before that. He added, let's see, but I've had no calls about that, so I assume they're still hoping to fight Mike. He's not going to want to take a beating before that. Amir Khan further added that KSI has been talking a big game, and once KSI has taken a beating, he might as well take on both KSI and Jake Paul. He expressed his intention to face KSI first and then knock out Jake Paul afterward. Khan mentioned that he would consider how Jake Paul performs against Mike Tyson. If Jake gets knocked out badly, he wouldn't entertain the idea, but if Jake looks really good, then it would be worth considering. He added, but it's KSI who has been speaking the big game, and once he's taken a beating, and if I'm going to do that, I may as well bang both of them out. I take on KSI first and then knock Jake Paul out after that. Khan boxed 40 fights as a professional, moving up from lightweight to middleweight. He won the world titles of the WBA and IF while competing at super lightweight, where he was at his best. In contrast, Paul is reported to have booked up to 230 pounds for his heavyweight fight against Tyson. Paul has never boxed below a catchweight of 185 kilos. But the problem child just disclosed that since the fight was rescheduled, he has already shed a good deal of weight. Mauricio Swan, the president of the WC, lauded the contributions of both Paul and Tyson to the boxing realm. In an exclusive interview with Casino Reviews, he shared his insights on the eagerly anticipated upcoming bout. Suleiman emphasized the paramount importance of prioritizing health and safety in fight planning, particularly when there's a significant age gap between the competitor. He said, I'm a good friend of Mike Tyson, but also a good friend of Jake Paul. Jake has done unbelievably positive work for boxing, bringing millions of eyeballs to the sport from his fan base, and also giving opportunities to many fighters to fight on his cards. And it's been a very positive result. Swan added that Mike Tyson is a legend of the ring, and at nearly 58 years old, safety will always be the top priority. He clarified that the fight does not involve any WC participation and is an 8-round fight with 2 minutes per round, making it a matter for the local commission of Texas to evaluate. Suleiman emphasized it is a fight that does not have any WBC involvement. It is an 8-round fight with 2 minutes per round, so it is a matter for the local commission of Texas to evaluate. Of course, we worry about every fight, whether it's a 4-rounder with a beginner or it's Mike Tyson at 58 fighting. We worry about safety. Sullen added that he believes Mike Tyson, as a legend, will always have potential with his heavy punch depending on his condition and health. He noted that Jake Paul is a boxer who is just starting in the professional ranks, aiming to become a world champion. Sullen remarked Jake Paul is a boxer and is just starting in the professional ranks to try to become a world champion. It's a very interesting, complicated topic. There's no real answer to it. I just pray and hope both fighters go back home with complete health. It is true to say that Jake Paul faced a significant setback in his lifelong aspiration to step into the ring with Iron Mike Tyson, as the 58-year-old legend withdrew from the event due to medical reasons. This unexpected turn has left Paul grappling with significant challenges concerning the undercard meet. While Netflix is anticipated to unveil a new event date within the initial week of June, on that fateful evening, Paul and Tyson weren't the sole monarchs of the boxing ring. Ireland's own T. Taylor was poised to engage in a rematch against Amanda Serrano on July 20th. As fate had other plans, delaying the clash of these titans. This suggests that Paul will face mounting pressure to step into Tyson's shoes and guarantee the success of the AT&T Stadium event, with Taylor Serrano and other seasoned professional boxers unwilling to linger for Tyson's recovery at 50. The responsibility falls squarely on Paul's shoulders. Boxing Kingdom set on X. Jake Paul is in a difficult situation here. The Mike Tyson fight is being rescheduled for Q4. The dilemma is the undercard is very expensive, and stars like Katie Taylor can't just sit out for an extended period of time. They further added that the purses for the undercard fighters are substantial. Most importantly, there is no guarantee that Mike Tyson can even fight in the fourth quarter given his age and current health. They added in addition to that the purses for the undercard fighters are huge, and most importantly, no guarantee Mike Tyson can even fight in Q4 given his age and current health. The solution would be Jake Paul fighting 52-year-old David Tua. At 37 years old, Taylor stands on the brink of her career's twilight, boasting an impressive record of just one defeat in 24 fights. She reigns as the undisputed champion in both the world lightweight and super lightweight divisions, emphasizing the urgency for KT as time ticks away. Similarly, at 35 years old, Serrano finds herself in the twilight of her career, with retirement looming on the horizon. Any delay in her upcoming bout until the latter part of 2024 would signify a significant loss of time as she endeavors to reclaim the coveted WBA, WBC, WBO, IF, and the ring lightweight titles. Tyson, poised for his triumphant return to the professional boxing scene, has opted to step back from his eagerly awaited comeback bout, citing medical reasons. Despite this setback, his resolve remains unshaken, dismissing the setback is nothing more than a minor obstacle on his path to glory. Due to medical advisories, the upcoming bout, under the banner of Most Valuable Promotions in Netflix, has been rescheduled. Both fighters have unanimously consented to this adjustment, recognizing the importance of equitable preparation time as per their physician's recommendation. MVP stated in a press release that Mike Tyson has been recommended to do minimal to light training over the next few weeks before returning to full training without limitations. They mentioned that both Mike and Jake agree it is only fair to ensure both athletes have equal training time to prepare for this important match. MVP said both Mike and Jake are in agreement that it is only fair to ensure that both athletes have equal training time to prepare for this important match and are able to compete at the highest level. The health and well-being of athletes is our top priority, and we fully support Mike in taking the necessary time to allow him to perform at the level he expects of himself. In an unguarded moment captured on Instagram, Jake Paul beat his soul, revealing the inner turmoil he's grappling with after the abrupt delay of his much-awaited showdown with the boxing icon Mike Tyson. The profound disclosure has ignited a substantial reaction among his supporters and catalyzed a wider discourse surrounding the well-being obstacles encountered by prominent figures in the realms of sports and entertainment. Evidently affected by the news, Jake Paul posted a video to his fans expressing his dissatisfaction and music sadness. Paul is disappointed about the fight being rescheduled because of Tyson's health problems, but he agrees with the decision. Jake Paul said, "I fully support postponing the event, so Mike Tyson has no excuses come fight night. My fans know I don't want to face Iron Mike at anything but his best. But let there be no mistake when he steps into the ring. With me, I'll be ready to claim my vow. With a sensational finish, Paul versus Tyson will be one for the ages, and I promise to bring my best for this once-in-a-lifetime matchup. Those who bought tickets for the original fight date can use them for the new date, or if they are unable to attend, they can get a refund. Postponing became imperative as Tyson grappled with a sudden ulcer flare-up mid-flight, throwing a wrench into his carefully crafted training routine. Even at 57, Tyson remains resolute in staging a remarkable return to the ring. But safeguarding his health assumes paramount importance. Netflix announced, unfortunately, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson will not face off on July 20th as planned. Tyson's recent ulcer flare-up has limited his ability to train fully for the next few weeks. The fight will be rescheduled for a date later this year after Mike's able to resume training with no limitations, and both fighters can have equal time to prepare for this once-in-a-lifetime matchup. Meanwhile, Jake Paul shocked fans with the declaration that he'd be bidding farewell to his beloved pizza. This abrupt dietary change came as a result of the postponement of his fight. Pizza had been a